adjustments they make. I mean, one thing to watch in film, another thing to take care of in person. Right now, Jackson has the ball. Up top, Engels. Engels in the wing, 5 on the shot clock. Rattles out. Cornell gets the rebound, and it is Parker Hall.
And this is where the game will be a little different with Parker Hall in the game.
Nice up underneath and a foul on the way up. Cornell is going to go to the line. 74% is the team from the stripe this year. For Paige Engels at the line, she's 63% so far this season. Trying to get the first points onto the board for the Big Red. That rattles out.
And like you mentioned, Dan, a good job early on getting to the line, being assertive, being physical. I think we're going to see a lot of that in a game that both teams need direly.
Loose ball off the rebound. Lizzie Gresh got a hand to it, so it's going to stay on this end. Cornell will have it with a fresh 20-second shot clock. Parker Hall gives back to Engels. Langston. They work the perimeter. Emily Pape tries inside. Parker Hall does battle with Simone Sawyer, and the jump ball arrow favors the Big Red. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Feels like the Quakers have opened up with nearly 3 stops, but because of the offensive rebounding and the arrow, and there's another foul.
Down low this time, the foul is going to be on, looks like, Matea Gale.
And tip your cap for the way the Cornell has came out to force those second chance opportunities, but Quakers defense able to get stops but not able to secure the ball afterwards. And once again, some free throws for Cornell.
Now, Parker Hall, 90% from the line.
Do not send her. You do not want to see her standing at the charity stripe.
I'm checking the footwear already. The Penn band trying to do what they can, but I'm sorry, guys. You need to look at the stat sheet before you come in. That's one you just leave in your pocket. 3-2 is the early score here in Philadelphia as Matea Gale starts to work things from the perimeter. Almquist goes to the right down low. Katie Collins. KC working the paint. Down low baseline. Gresh goes up under, gets stuffed by Parker Hall.
And a good recovery by Parker Hall in rotation. Got up in the air first on the pump fake by Gresh, but good job of staying with it.
Big Red now working down low. Parker Hall, turnaround setup, no good.
And they've been able to get her against a smaller Simone Sawyer.
Sawyer drives, baseline, no. Almquist fights for the rebound. Big Red come away with it. Jackson comes out of the skirmish.
Another good chance, but an awkward possession by Penn. Sawyer just looks like she got off on the wrong foot on that layup attempt after beating the team down on the floor. Not able to get it to go again.
Emily Pape from just atop the key, knocks it down. The Big Red have the lead, 4-3.
And they're working that off-ball screening action in order to get Parker Hall switched on to a smaller player. It's causing problems all throughout the Quaker defense right now.
Emily Pape averaging over 10 points per game, 34% from the field. So another player, you're really going to have to keep your eyes on this. Ooh. Katie Collins got up onto the toes, 5 on the shot clock for Almquist. Almquist up underneath, gets the foul on the way up. This one's going to be against Summer Parker Hall.
Parker Hall caught trying to mimic the footwork of Almquist to strengthen her game and just gets caught as Stina threw up. Looks like a scoop shot up there while drawing contact, but so far it's been a very controlled game on both ends. Not too much transition opportunity, and Stina Almquist looking to try and claw back at the lead.
Almquist herself, 77% from the line. She reached that 1,000-point milestone last time we were on the hardwood here at the Palestra. The 26th player in program history to do so for Almquist. Can't get both to go, but she ties things at 4.
Ends nearly a 2.5-minute scoring drought after that Gale three-pointer to start off the game. But this is the end, if I'm the Quakers, I worry about.
traveling called against Clark Jackson. It's going to come back the other way.
Yeah, Jackson had an open look, but almost too open. Sometimes you take an extra step to propel yourself. You don't really need to take. Right there, that was the case. Caused a turnover, unforced.
Stina Almquist, top of the arc, gives Sanaya Caldwell off the bench. Matea Gale with some room, right hand, very nicely done. Matea Gale gets 2 more, it's 6-4.
That's an area where if Cornell is going to play a larger lineup, taller lineup, having your guards off pick and roll action, able to get to the cup, is a good precedence to set here in the first quarter.
Keely Langston with the ball, gives to Emily Pape. Pape for 3, off the front of the rim. Rebound Jackson, no good. Here comes Caldwell.
It's another offensive rebound opportunity.
Almquist from the elbow. Gale looks inside. Great work by Jackson. She gets the ball for the Big Red. Cornell up the floor. Down low. They left the back door open. Clark Jackson gets 2 more points. Something Penn we thought had taken care of as this season has gone on, but they left the back door wide open, allowing Clark Jackson to see what's for lunch.
Yeah, that was a two-way play, as they call it. Made the stop down here, got all the way back down the other end for the two-point layup.
Almquist battling the lane. She gets it free, high off the glass. No. Put back foul, and she gets sent to the floor.
And a good job of just outweighting her opponent. Must be so difficult and frustrating sometimes to guard Stina Almquist. Never going to be able to rush her off of her pivot foot. Plays at such a...
As Araya Kilgore comes in.
At such a methodical pace does Stina. You'll find her here at the line often.
Almquist unable to get the first one.
Some free throw woes early for Stina. Still a tie game, though, and it's been competitive. I mean, you look at the final score of that last game between these two teams as Stina knocks one down there and comes out of the game in favor of Brooke Suttle. But, I mean, that last game was a close one. It's one that Penn led wire to wire, but even still, Cornell was missing their top scorer. So,
and they put that rush on it towards the end of the game, which made it that much more, how should we say, wanting to reach for the heart medication.
We're used to those, aren't we, in here?
Double dose this morning when I woke up. Emily Pape settles 3. Across the top of the rim, no. 7-6 Quakers as Matea Gale gets up the floor, looks down low, trying for Caldwell, but Caldwell just not that extra step up the baseline. Sarah Parker is going to check in along back with Stina Almquist. Sawyer and Suttle will have a seat.
Sarah Miller, a player, as we touched on in the open, has been effective coming off the bench. Last game, 30 points for Penn off of that bench unit. And big reason so we get a travel call there after the pressure by Penn.
And that's something that a Mike McLaughlin coach team is known for, putting on that pressure before midcourt. And you're trying to bring the ball back in. So Penn doing what it's always done in their wheelhouse. Now looking to expand on their 1-point lead as Almquist gives to Gale. Emily Pape, little block. Stina Almquist, I'll take 3.
That's what we call a friendly bounce right back to Stina Almquist after Pape had deflected the ball. Stina will make you pay from that range.
Stina Almquist now has 5 points. And, Emily Pape was in a perfect position. She didn't see it, just bounced off her arm right to the hands of Almquist. Almquist put it at the bottom of the net. Here's Kaus to Pape. Pape high off the glass. Emily Pape gets 2 off the window.
Insistent on that high-low game. Cornell, especially Pape, going back and forth, working it. That little left fader hook.
Almquist, 20 on the shot clock. She's got KC going down low. KC drives, no. Collision, 3-car pile up on 76. But here comes the Big Red back the other way.
That looked like a lot of contact down low. In the restricted area, no less.
Oof. Exciting action, back and forth. Penn on top, 10-8. We got a timeout on the floor. 4:12 left to go. Come back for more. You're watching Ivy League women's basketball. And early on, if they stick to this, we may be here a while.
Yeah, that's one that, I would underline, especially because it's changed so much from that first meeting. In many ways, it's really difficult to be in Penn's spot because they've got a good read on you, but in terms of what you're expecting from them, they're going to have a completely different look and lineup that they're running at you. So expect some early adjustments, and, maybe as we see this game get later on, Penn starts to vary up their looks as well.
Right now, it's Engels with the ball. She goes inside for Kaus. Kaus up underneath, gets a nice roll off the glass.
And Kaus, sweet little shimmy shake to the left hand, able to fool the defenders just for a fraction of a second. That's all you need to get the space.
Tied back up at 10. Katie Collins can't change that, but Caldwell gets the rebound. Down low, Almquist will change the scoreboard. Penn up by 2.
And that time, Stina made no mistake about it, right up to the rim as soon as the ball was in her hands. Penn shaking off some of its early paint shooting woes.
Cornell working the left elbow, seemed to be clogged up a little bit. Engels with it, she goes baseline. Caldwell takes a swipe at the ball, gets it back to Parker Hall. Parker Hall takes a shot too strong, Miller the rebound.
And you'll live with that shot. A good job of shutting off all options by Penn.
Subtle controls it. Caldwell settles. Caldwell back of the iron. Almquist takes the rebound. Matea Gale steps to the left, hits the back of that rim as well, and Miller and Parker Hall collide. Who's going to get the whistle?
Looks like that one's going to go.
It's Miller now, her second.
But high effort play by Miller, come crashing in from the wing, just not in time against another great rebounder in Parker Hall.
Inbound by the ball from Langston. Kilgore exchange it. Kilgore works front court right, now off to the wing. Engels inside for Parker Hall. Parker Hall under the window. Nice control to tie things up.
Parker Hall posting deep quickly as soon as she got down there. Makes it very difficult to deal with once that inlet pass hits the post.
Katie Collins head fakes now, kicks to the left. Almquist for 3, and that just rolls off out of bounds, and it's going to stay here as the Big Red with the last to touch it. Jackson checks back in.
The Quakers were swinging the rock that time. Ball flying from player to player, just not able to knock down the shot, but encouraging work swinging the ball.
Almquist with 15, being guarded by Kaus. Almquist needs a little help. Matea Gale breaking in. Gale with 5, step back. Collins chucks it up and gets a foul on the way up. Smart play by the freshman, and she'll go to the line for 2.
And knew she took some contact, and despite not having the best handle on the ball, able to get that one directed at the rim. Definitely the arm coming down across there, and Collins, like you mentioned, smart play to try and get it up.
Katie Collins, 65% from the line this year. Gets the first one. She had 27 total points last weekend. Last time she saw Cornell up at Ithaca, she had a double-double as well. Gets the first one to go, and the second one to give Penn the 2-point lead.
And I think, it might be a little counterintuitive, but it helps Collins defensively when she's working on offense and making her mark. Also guard her, run around the perimeter as we saw right there. That is a taxing experience, which helps her on this end.
Parker Hall tries to go up and gets a foul called against no. On Katie Collins, okay. That's the 15th foul first for Collins.
Maybe saved a little bit
At
too
first,
much.
I thought it was going to go against Matea Gale, which I would have inquired about.
I do think Collins, in trying to swipe down for that ball, may have caught some arm as well.
Okay, that one a rare miss.
Yeah. Well, 1 out of every 10 statistically, so.
That would also be 90%.
Educating program here.
Parker Hall.